I did a lot of cleanup last time, so I should be very much prepared to start doing the elevated temples. And as you can see from the save file, it's looking very, very promising. I'm starting to tug at my collar right now, just by complete coincidence. Well, it's probably fine though, right? Come on. Although even just from the beginning of the elevated temples, I did get a lot of key items that I could be turning in to get even more upgrades. Well, if I start to run into any trouble at all, I will do that, but aside from that, let's just kind of continue on for the time being. No new NPC dialogue, unfortunately. I did check around in here, and there doesn't seem to be anything. Although this right there sort of looks like the symbol of penance? I don't know exactly what you call that. Huh? No. It's just probably a coincidence because, you know, the texture of a statue is going to look like pretty much anything at that resolution. Anyway. All right. So, this is where I was running into trouble last time. This little vignette very clearly told me, yeah, you need a double jump. Or something, I suppose. Let's see. Slightly more aggressive, it seems. A little bit less time in between attacks and all that. Oh, but also at this point, I did get the advice to start switching out some of the altarpiece things, because there are some that have hidden synergies, but also some that, you know, if they both come from, say, the weapon category, well, they also just have an automatic synergy too. So that's currently what I'm doing here. Yeah, like you and you. Are these particularly good, two good statues to have? I don't know, but I got them on right now. And then, yeah, other than that, nothing really of much interest to be that I've gotten since that I'm using since the last time. Good. But still, though, I don't know if necessarily this means that I think the specific synergy that I got here gives me chain lightning attacks. Like the lightning will also hit multiple other enemies if they're around me. At least from the small amount of testing that I did, that seems to be what it is. Not that it really matters because, you know, having to switch weapons like this means that I am losing my electrical charge there right away. Okay. Interesting. Don't really know exactly how I'm going to approach that thing above me, but I'm just going to focus on... Right, you do jump up a little bit when you do that. I'm just going to mostly be focusing on getting, you know, like exploring the area, doing the basics for that before I hit up any... Before I'm trying to actually continue on with this place. Yeah, I thought so. I saw that, and I'm like, you know, I'm betting that's probably going to be, you know. Do you mind? It's like the point is that this does the knockback here, right? And that's why I took that weapon out. And just kind of... Ah! Oh, there goes my electricity again. See, I figured out how to fight these characters. Well, except for the part where I accidentally... Oh, you're new? You're quite new. Oh, ho, ho. Look at you, then. And I'm also using more magic, everybody. I told you. And of course, the sensor guys I'm more worried about as of right now. That's why I'm just trying to stun lock them most of the time. Oh, really? It was it's the curse of the save file, I'm telling you. Oh, although I never went down here now, did I? Oh, okay. Well, it's a chain anyway, so it doesn't really matter now, does it? I'll set that up, and I'm sure... It seems like chain's probably going to be next, and then the last bit there. I should just figure out... It's the curse of the save file once again. Okay, anyway, yet another attempt going on here. I really should just, you know, like, cheese these guys out at this rate. I also can just start jumping over most of the enemies in the game, so I might just make that more of a priority than I have. Oh, come on now. More of a priority than I have before. Oh, come on. I've been fighting a ton of characters in this sort of fashion for some time now. Just look at, like, the... I feel... I mean, of course, you know, Dark Souls comparisons. You're orange seeing a smile and everything. But there was also, like... Yeah! Also, like, the Mantis fight. I feel like that was a big... That thing resulted in a lot of... Really? I feel like there's a lot of inspiration that people take from that, too. Having multiple enemies. It's funny, I would normally have considered that quite difficult prior to this point. However, I do also feel like I have, you know, ended up fighting so many of these characters in games as of recently. Like, so many of the duel fights and everything like that. That it's... Get out of here. And I've gotten pretty good at... Well, I mean, overall, just playing a lot of Dead Cells, I've gotten pretty good at splitting my attention to stuff. Okay, hopefully the curse has done its disgusting work, granting me the next... That is the second and third death in this entire save file, by the way. In case you're wondering. I've been getting progressively a lot better at playing the game. Oh, okay, it's this place. I remember this place.
Penitent one, be pleased to receive this gift that a candid voice in a dream asked me to give thee. A voice whose owner shall always be unknown to me. O heart that descends from heaven, what doth thou seeketh from us?
And we're back. So, yeah, I talked to them.
The miracle shows us mercy, and bestows upon this shadow the right to speak. Never will I comprehend for what exalted reasons I was chosen to witness and narrate the events by which the miracle sought to return to us. For many eons have passed since it abandoned us. Oh, I see my request was granted, and that blessed pilgrim delivered my offering to you. Cast open the cages whose keys were stolen. Dove, who borrows thine color from the raven, escape your gilded prison.
Okay. Anyway, well, I guess that let's also take a look at the key. And key of the pilgrim, gift of the anonymous pilgrim. It opens the first of the cages in the chapel of the 5 doves. Okay, so I'm looking for keys right now. I see. It happened right there in that sacred chapel. The miracle itself melted glass into an urn and dressed it with gold so that it could properly display the inert body of that pious young man. The one that was chosen by the divine to witness every event brought by the return of the faith. The one that gave his life and who was preserved incorruptible so his testimony will remain immortal. The testimony of the new birth of the miracle. I guess that's a... Follow the heartbeats that herald the birth. What is... I mean, okay, and then this is the father. Four envoys wrapped my body in soft linen cloth. All very interesting. But I mean, I suppose as of right now, I'm just gonna kind of keep going. And then what is this? Chapel of the Five Doves. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. So, what now is the real question? Because I don't know. I didn't get like another secret type of thing to... I mean, I'm guessing that if I continue exploring around the elevated temples, I'll be able to find either the chain thing or the... Oh, that's what I was supposed to do. And there's also this here, which I don't know if I necessarily I can make. I probably need the air dash upgrade for that if I was going to take any guess. Seems likely. Well, anyway, yeah. Let me just go switch over to the right weapon, do this, see wherever this is about to lead me to. Because I'm not really sure. Just a shortcut, okay. I guess I sort of expected that, but still. Alright, so yeah, pretty much I'm thinking one of the four, like, actual skills, upgrades, whatever you want to call it here. And then I should be able to continue on to other areas. And then other areas will be more apparent. Actually, it's starting to look right now like the light. So, not that one. I pressed the wrong button. Okay. But who knows at the same time. Can't turn around, I guess, immediately after breaking out of being a statue. Which is interesting. Anyway. What else? What else? There's got to be something else around here. That's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, because it doesn't look like I can go up much higher than this. Yeah, we got the light there. We got a chain up here. Come on now. But then again, the end of the double jump was... Oh, wait. No. The double jump was sort of in a position to start with where it didn't... you know, I suppose actually above the Temple of Doves, there is another area that I could possibly go to. I'm just going to go swing around there then. Yes, that was this area that had this, which... Right. I mean, I suppose actually what I wanted to do is I want to have the platform above the place that I would be jumping down, right? It seems like a much better idea. Because otherwise the platform doesn't really do much of anything for me. Is a timed thing. Makes sense. Okay. Which is good and all. Does have the symbol of penance on there, too. I don't know if that necessarily means much of anything. I guess it does. All right. Interesting. Don't know what that means. Where do I... Okay, well, it gave me a pretty clear indication. We're going all the way over here to the Basilica of Ancient Faces? Or Absent Faces. All right, then. Well, I guess as it is, I'm going to go wander around that area and see what I can find. Oh, although this is also the perfect time to go and get all of the upgrades that I've been missing out on here. I got 2 rosary beads, 2 kisses, and 1 new vial that I can probably get. Well, probably. I mean, I will be able to get. I just got to go get over here for it. All right. Yeah, I mean, I went through that entire area. I think even with the double jump, and I couldn't really find a new place to go to. But then again, I don't know. That's what it's telling me. Maybe something will change now that I'm looking for doves. All right. See the skeletonization is going pretty well.
Now I shall grant thee a new flask.
There we go.
Bring me more vials.
Probably going to be 5
Bring me
in total.
chalices and vials.
If I was going to take any guess. Feels like a good amount, right? Well, then again, last thing to do is just go run right over to the City of Wakes, which should be pretty easy. Now that I have the ability to just teleport between stuff. It's a very convenient sort of ability that I'm glad that I finally unlocked. Alright, so right down hereabouts. I mean, in all likelihood, I'm thinking that 5 seems to be what they're gonna do for each one of the various collectibles.
With my assistance, your further is already grant me more.
All right. Got one more.
With my grant me more.
Same thing. Still can't get into this back room, though, right? The door is locked. Okay, well, another key of some variety, but, you know, I already have 4 other keys to go and get. I suppose that one can wait a little bit, right? Well, that's at least what I'm thinking. Anyway, got 2.
Do you have rosary now? Now, let my...
Don't know what I'm going to put on the rosary as of right now, but,
Your rosary now.
figure it out, I suppose.
Rosary now. Let my...
One more.
Your rosary now.
Okay, so what do I actually have, first off? Slightly increases, sure. Increases resistance to all elemental... I keep forgetting that it's like on the right side, that's just what it is. I want to look on the left side for what I'm putting on there. Lightning damage, trap damage and falls, tears of atonement, physical damage, I suppose. Greatly increases resistance to physical damage is, of course, what I would prefer, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get that too easily. Okay, so from here, supposed to be going up. Maybe from the boss room? Maybe something has changed over there, because that's one of a couple areas that are just kind of gigantic pits otherwise. Oh yeah, okay, that's an ethereal bridge. Yep, that'll do it. That will... Oh, okay, so this is what appeared in the cutscene. I thought that was something that was going to appear after I got all... Like, it was going to properly turn into focus once I got... I see. All of them. Absent faces. I get it. Sort of. Interesting area. But anyway. Oh. Nah, I thought so. As soon as I saw them both on opposite sides of the room, and it was clearly like a unique sort of a way that's shining there. All right, well, never mind. Looks like I'm getting chains first. Hello? Ah. All right, so you're just like the super version of those ghosts that I saw before. Good, good. That means I already know how to fight them. Also, I feel like I'm doing a lot more damage than I was previously, right? Maybe that's just me, though. You know, I'm betting the chains are probably going to be like air dash. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm betting the chains are probably going to be something along the lines of air dash. Yeah. Air dash through them to break them. That sort of thing, right? Because, like, seeing how they're all set up, they're all vertical stuff. What is this? I don't know. Oh. All right. Mercy of the Wind. There you go. Yep. Totally called it, y'all. I'm super good at video games, and I know how they work. Although it does seem like it's maybe a bit more than... It doesn't quite, you know, get rid of them permanently in the same way, right? All right, well, that's going to be a lot. That's going to be quite convenient when it comes to actually getting most. Like, I'm only missing one thing then. Everything else is pretty much on the table to get. I see you built this. You built a basilica above a bottomless pit. Why would you do that? There you go. Yeah, it's just the way. It's you could. I feel like a lot of times you can kind of tell if it's not just a key sort of thing. Like, oh, you just you know, if it's something that actually gives you an upgrade sort of thing. I feel like you can always kind of figure out what exactly is going to be wall running, air dashes, and just stuff like that. Of course, there's also plenty of them that are just like, it's the you know, it's the pencil statue, and you get the pencil eraser, which is always what I think of from Earthbound there. And then eventually the eraser significantly increases. Okay. What do we got? Scratched face from the canvas, a piece of dried paint torn from one of the great Guardian paintings. The cardinals are unceasing in their prayer, even though they lack faces, lips, and throats, even though their flesh is oil paint. You gave cardinal status to a painting? Well, I mean, all right. I mean, it's like, who am I to question the miracle, right? Okay, and what do you got? Oh, well, it shouldn't be too bad. It's like I have quite a few movements at this point in time, right? Quite a few movement options. And yeah, nope, it wasn't. Alright, I'm glad that I got the curse of the save file out of the way immediately, because it seems to be like things are going a lot better right now. Unless, I don't know, we have gotten like upgraded versions of the mini boss sort of combatants. I can just stun them into oblivion, it seems. I've gotten upgraded versions of the mini boss combatants, and you know, in a battle arena where you'll get ow. I like the spikes are just like little statues of guys holding up spears. That's fun. But yeah, I don't know why I didn't just do it like this in the first place. That's kind of clearly what they were getting at, right? Okay, full movement option, since I'm really thinking that the light upgrade comparatively is not going to be a huge thing. It looks like it just makes more platforms appear, and that's closer to the variety of, you know, key style. This is like literally a Castlevania enemy, by the way. the like a curse. The thing that curses you. I can't remember the name of it. It's just like Phantom, something like that. Like the projectiles it spits out though. It's pretty good. Anyway, yeah, the way it looks like it's gonna just create more platforms. So probably not gonna be the most interesting comparatively of most interesting variety of stuff. And hey, you can finally actually see the thing that I was talking about, where it seems like I get the lightning that chains to different enemies now. Also just overall does a lot more damage. Fortunately, I gotta keep switching through the weapons here, which means that I don't really get to use it as much as I want to. Oh, is the bit here that I want to hit it multiple times. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, something I never really considered too much when, yeah, something I never really considered too much when playing the game was that it's just like, yeah, you can hit it multiple times. You want to make sure that it's continuing to go. Cutscene? Are we?
Recite this endless litany together, whose verses chain us to an everlasting prayer that transcends death itself. Join me in endless orison.
Ah, okay, well. Oh, this one might be a little bit difficult to do with, yeah. With this weapon comparatively. But at the same time, though, I think I already get it. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's just like, hey, I'm about to fight Bowser at the beginning of Mario RPG. Because this is... Oh, I see. Yeah, no wraparound on up and down, only left and right, of course. Alright, but yeah, I can't really, you know, just sit here and hit this boss over and over, unfortunately. That said, I feel like I got a pretty good... Well, I'm not getting hit by it. Does seem like the sensor is probably a more worthwhile take as an item comparatively. But still, if we get a good... I mean, you know, more comparisons to... Hollow Knight. Where are you going? More comparisons to Hollow Knight. Much like, you know, Markoth is a very annoying boss just because they float around like that, right? Oh, there we go. That's the good day. Yeah, I'm expecting another boss fight. Hey, do you mind? I need that. Presumably. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I don't. Oh, clever. Not clever enough, though. Did I actually do that first try? Neato. I'm kind of surprised. I mean, I'm again a lot more powerful than I thought. Well, then. So, there's at least one more of the keys. Like I said, with the ability to do air dashing, I'm feeling pretty confident in my ability to get the last couple here, certainly. All right. Well, we use it. Yeah, it's like, no, I've played enough Mario games. I know how wraparound works.
The miracle was to create a new icon. An incarnate icon for all to revere. A symbol in which all our faiths, pleas, and hopes might be united in communion, so as to expand its diminished, almost extinct might. Dove, who borrows thine color from the raven, escape your gilded prison.
Well, I'm fairly certain I know where that one's going to be at. Well, like I said, there are still plenty of other areas that I should be hitting up to. Especially since, you know... Man, it's so huge. But yeah, Sea of Ink down here. Alright, so some of these, it's like, yeah, I mark them off as requiring something like the air dash or whatever because it sort of seemed like that. I mean, now that I realize that the air dash and the thing are the exact same, so, well, there you go. First off, what do we got over here? Because this is clearly an area that... Because this is clearly an area that I sort of walked right past earlier. Oh, it's actually just as simple as a small pickup. Well, what do we got? Another unfinished lullaby. Do not know how to get these things finished, so I guess that is still going to remain a mystery for a while. Then other area over here seems to be another sort of wraparound themed type of place, near as I can tell. Oh no, this one also requires the light platforms. Okay, so then that should cover this entire area, it seems, at least until I get that final upgrade. Right up here, I had this marked off as being a chain, and yeah, pretty simple sort of puzzle, all things considered. So I guess it's not too surprising that it's not really much of a prize. Okay, over here. Ah, come on now. Feel like I should have had that one easy. But okay, I think I might even just be able to get it from this point instead. Yeah. And another Mark of Martyrdom. One of these are mostly just going to be that. This place right here. All you do is just drop down, do a double jump. Simple enough. Thought that I might have been able to get that just from using a double jump, but it's just a little bit too far. Clearly intended for that. Votive offering of a hopeful mother. Feeble offering of gold given in exchange for the legs that the miracle claimed for itself. The whole family's livelihood taken away. They sacrificed what little they had left in this precious metal. They got nothing in return except its useless luster. Now at this point in time, the miracle is apparently trying to... it's extremely weakened and attempting to... There we go. Attempting to get back into power by creating a symbol that everybody can rally around, much like the plot of Metal Gear Solid, which is... Okay, no, that's probably not a fair comparison, but still. Wait. Oh, come on. There's so many of these guys here. Using more magic. I really do a lot more damage when I actually have the electricity on, don't I? All right, come on now. Just because I am getting quite powerful in the game, that doesn't necessarily mean that I need to start being a lot less cautious, right? Now then, that's enough of that. What do you got? Mark of Martyrdom. Yep, seems to be what most of the prizes that you get for going through the chains are. Okay, and right over here, same basic thing, and I'm guessing Mark of Martyrdom. So it should be no surprise. Now, how do I actually open up the door here? No idea, but I suppose that's probably... Usually when I see a door, I'm just thinking that it's come through the other side, right? If there's no obvious way to enter it from there. And then this, which was the thing that... this item here was the one that, by trying to jump to it, the floor broke and sent you down to get the wall climbing relic. Are they called relics? Yeah, relics. Relics of contrition. So I'm kind of curious as to what this one's going to be. If it's not going to just be, you know... No, it's 3,500 Tears of Atonement, which is... I'd rather have the mark. What do we got for this one? Show me a mark. Well, let me actually get through it first. Oh, okay. Actually, no, this is probably a lot more worthwhile. No idea what the final upgrade is going to be for this, but for the save points. But I guess I'll be figuring out if I think there's only 2 more left to go and get, if I'm not mistaken. What do we got? I feel like these are a lot less puzzle focused than some of the previous things, you know, requiring the right weapon, for example, where you're sort of under a tight time limit, and just more key focused, as I was talking about before, where it's just like, okay, you got the key to open up this lock, well then come on in. Significantly reduces damage from traps and falls. The miniature pin cushion, the most precious utensil of the Lady of the Threads, used every day before she consecrated her flesh and soul to the penance. The smallest needles were those she reserved for the embroidery that occupied her most fervent hours. Alright, well, I mean, shouldn't really be falling down too many pits, and if I do, well. Alright, and then right over here, kind of on the opposite side, I don't really remember what it was, but I suppose I'm going to find out in a couple seconds here. Is it a Mark of Martyrdom? It seems like I've gotten two rosary beads, and everything else has been Marks of Martyrdom, so... At least it's very easy to teleport between stuff now. You know, between having that spell that just teleports me back to the town, and then the... yeah, was it this thing that I was thinking of specifically? Maybe. Sort of looks more like I had one more other thing that I had marked off for acquiring some sort of air dash. This one also looks like it might be a little bit more extensive in how it works comparatively. I'm taking a look right now. I don't know if I can quite get up there. Yeah, I'm just barely short on it. I think I got to probably go from this area up here, at the top of the chapel, right? Oh yeah, look at that. Even appears in the background now. Yeah, I thought that was supposed to be something that was going to be appearing later. For whatever reason, I never noticed a big crater in the background of this area. Sort of thought I thought that it's like, oh, okay, so when I get the doves, they're going to slowly become. It's going to slowly become less transparent and more the solid, right? That sort of thing, and then that's going to be the final area to get into. It's like, no. You just go into the transparent area. That's it. Well, anyway. So I got 2 different places marked up at the top of this area. What exactly are they? I don't remember. It is just a chain. If you don't love me now, you'll never love me again. No? Sort of looked like it, though, right? Sort of looked like it. And apparently there's also some place that I never even went up here. Why did I not go up to this area? I don't even... Did that one? I'm not even sure. But hey, whatever. I got the things required to get through here now, right? Then I should probably go see what's on the other part, what's beyond that one entrance, but I'm already going here. There you go. Before I get crushed, which I do not think is possible in this game. Good. I should really just go see what's on the the other side of that. Oh, I see. Clever. Yeah, no, not quite though. Clever, but I still have to get it, is the thing. Okay, let's do this. Then just gotta go a little bit faster. I don't really know about timing this or anything. It's probably timed that by the time that you get up to the top here. No. Especially if you don't accidentally hang on the side of that for a little bit too long. Okay. Come on, one more time. I think I got this. Because I don't really know if there's much of... There you go. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I'm probably just also expecting you to use the air dash and everything too. Oh, interesting. Level 3 upgrade. Finally at that point, eh? I suppose I'm not too surprised. But still, though, I kind of have my chosen weapon, my main hand here that I'm going to end up using for most everything. And that's where this area is. Okay, so that was just a return trip sort of thing. Guess I saw that coming, but... I still had it marked off with a green one in case I was going to get, you know, infinite jump sort of thing. I don't know. I didn't really know exactly what the upgrades are. There's a lot of things that are not so much things that require actual upgrades or anything, but just merely require you to get on the correct side of the wall. Some of them more obvious than others, clearly. So what do we got? Ah, of course. And it is a very different sort of bed, so... Compared to the other one that did have the symbol of penance on there. Atonement? Symbol of atonement? I don't know. But does that cover pretty much everything that I'm getting with that new upgrade? I think so. And yeah, with the upgrade and everything, that went a lot faster than it did before. There's still this. Should probably go check that out at some point. But... as it is, I'm thinking next up is gonna be the Sea of Ink. We will leave the cursed episode right here before anything else bad happens.